you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning, but I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is, the strangers like magicians. Never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. Stop, it's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. Watch your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a D. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different things. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said there's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'm doing anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave you everything. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bither. Green around the world looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. Off we go from Southern California. Now an opening past the 30. Which good return as he takes it across the 30. 32-yard line. Jameer Gibbs. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Tackle there by Will Anderson.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Gibbs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
No
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He gets that to his big target back. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Deonte Banks right there with the good coverage to knock it away. On second down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down.
And 11.
Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Butker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop them right at the line of scrimmage.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Second and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
The wide receiver carries in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
A gain of 7. But it's fourth down.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll try to run. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. That was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert on 4th and 1.
Just a great effort by Pat. I mean, just the ability to keep your legs moving, to make sure he had enough to pick up the first down. He's able to move the chain by a few, and just a great call, great execution, especially given the circumstances.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on first down. And he'll get Fuller for about a yard. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 15. Good for a Denver first down. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
wide on the RPO. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
A gain of 14. First down, Denver.
Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
By Troy Anderson. A loss of 11. It's second and 21 at the 9-yard line.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you can see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
From the gun, Richardson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
They'll send Worthy in motion. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Don't need much. It is third and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll flight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Denver. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chargers 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. Inside the 30. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown Chargers. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. They've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Complete, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send Worthy in motion. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
At the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Play action now. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he'll take this one in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to get some more. No, I'll pack. This ain't talking down on which side like he ain't the go. If you don't agree, ask the script in your big 5 air. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and
From
4.
29. Here's second down and 4. They'll run with Gibbs. Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening.
He was
Going to lose a yard.
Troy Anderson.
Here now,
Loss of 1.
third and 5.
Now third and 5.
A run here with Gibbs. First down and more. Past the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. A long run from Gibbs. 37 yards. First and 10 now from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain
On the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And that ball incomplete.
Intended for
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Richardson. A throw right side. Take it in by Tucker. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is second TD catch of the season. Butker's extra point is good. As Chargers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
7-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Set up the screen here for Newton. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Is going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. The motion man here is Mitchell. Nix from the gun on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. They're going to lose yards. Not gaining any either. It's third down.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
Looking to throw. Richardson. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down. Harrison Butker on for the field goal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is touchdown target. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the 1st half.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Pick up 2, out to the 27.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and it's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third down, they'll try to get it on the ground. And he'll have the 1st down. They'll get him up around the 37.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these 3rd downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Nix now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Second down. Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. A pass taken in by Watson. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half.
Third and 2.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
47-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
37-yard line.
Get your money up. Get your money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. We're products of just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that will last for long. We'll have the time in the diaries. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty of boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums in the back of my homies got history that they say would have worked. Bring out the in the back of the Lord of the
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time.
A run now on second down. Now much more positive run here. That one's good for 10. But it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third down.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
Richardson going to look to throw. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third down and 11.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. His pass, caught. It's Chigotongwo. And he's in. Chigotongwo. Touchdown, LA.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your work.
Is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. First down throw for Nix. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He's got it. That's a first down. That's across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll try the right side this time. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Receiver in motion, going right. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer, that's what everybody focuses on, but man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Now movement up front is a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Pitts is the man in motion. That's going to be caught, and he's into the end zone. Tim DK, touchdown Broncos. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 33, Broncos 21.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Now Gibbs. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. We've got this up to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Lots of space past the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he finds some space after a gain of 7 on first down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 31, here's second down and 3. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He was brought down by Troy Anderson. No gain on the play. It's third down and 4.
Third down, 3 to go. Richardson to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job at separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. He gets that to his big target there. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1 yard line. First down and goal.
First and goal at the 1 yard line.
Gibbs trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's either going to lose yards on that play, and now it is third and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit. But give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one good for 26 yards.
26 yards. And the Broncos first down.
1st and 10. He'll take this forward for about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He was brought down by Caleb Ramsaw. A pickup of 10. But it brings up 4th down.
How about this play call? And he will score again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Denver. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They've got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Running left. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, LA.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side. And he'll take nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He's going to have the first down and more. And he will get into the end zone. Rashid Shaheed, touchdown Chargers. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Broncos.
Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. But he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. Oh, trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Throwing is Nix. Oh, this pass was down in right. They get him again. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
And it's 4th down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th downs winning. Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. going to throw for it. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And he will have the first down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
They'll let Richardson run this himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, LA. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Bunker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 28. Harrison Bunker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
a civilian, I'm a citizen. Green around the world, looking militant. I fly United, never spirited. Only restaurant is gonna be militant.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid, talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim, flying straight from Manor Pond.